grew up in Ubly, Michigan, a small town up in the Thumb. After graduating there, I went to Central Michigan University. I have a teaching degree. I have a master's degree from Saginaw Valley State University. I have been teaching for 22 years now, I think. Been teaching and coaching, and my hobbies pretty much are anything sports related. I collect sports memorabilia, baseball, football cards. I like going to estate sales and finding good deals and flipping things, making some money here or there too. Been coaching pretty much every year since I started teaching, so that would be about 21 years ago. I've coached everything from middle school baseball, middle school basketball, boys and girls, JV boys basketball, varsity girls basketball, JV girls basketball. My current gig, I've actually just been hired as the varsity girls basketball coach in Clio. So this is my first season after about 6 years of being the JV coach. I think just coaching comes naturally with once you get into teaching. I've always enjoyed being in sports, playing sports, but just not necessarily the greatest athlete in the world, so the professional career was not going to happen. So you find a different way to stay involved in the sport and get some other people to enjoy it as much as I did. I don't think when I started out, and maybe you do, you think that you can become a varsity coach, but it just kind of, once you start working at a level and you move up a couple levels, and then it's like, well, maybe I can do, become a varsity coach at some time. And it just kind of happened that the position opened up this summer, and administration wanted me, and here I am. I think coaching has its just difficulties, like overall. A lot of people will say parents. I've had a pretty good rapport with the parents in Clio. But even if you have good rapport with them, there's always going to be that one outlier, like the one parent who wanted to, seem like, fight me in the middle of a game. Sometimes it's an athlete who doesn't necessarily buy into the team aspect of things. So it just kind of varies depending on the personnel and the program, or just whatever's going on at that time. I like to say I'm energetic. I like to run practices with a lot of energy, with competition going on between the kids. In my mind, practices should be more difficult than the games. The games should be the easy thing, because these kids should be working hard in practice and pushing each other. So I also try to make practices as game simulated as possible, so that when they get into the games, they know for sure, they have a feeling, it's like, oh, we've done this before. And so it's nothing new or nothing that's going to throw them off. Since I've been coaching in Clio, the game that's always been just like the most entertaining has always been our Snowfest game. It's our whiteout game. It's a combination of like the marketing department or the marketing classes, and so and plus it's the winter formal for the kings and queens, and anybody attending the game gets a free t-shirt, so the whole place is whited out with white t-shirts. And usually, like for even the JV girls games, we'd have a good crowd halfway through that, and so just the energy of that was always an enjoyable part. I don't know if I have one yet. I mean, there's so many. Like last year, my kids went 16-4 as a JV group. It was the most successful team. Actually, I guess I had a group of kids go like 9-1 in junior high basketball. But last year's group was just a great group to be around and coach. And it was in every game that we played, we were in. Even our losses were close games. Kids got along. Kids never complained about anything. Still waiting for that opportunity for like a district championship, or I guess every year is a little different, and you take memories with you wherever, whenever you can. You handle it the best you can. Summertime we did, I don't know how many workouts we did, but we did multiple workouts outside. Try to keep our distances. We found the outside courts at the middle school to use those. Once we were able to get inside, we have to wear masks. So we did conditioning and some open gyms with masks on, trying to get used to the season. Like right now, we've been actually off for about 10 days. We started the season. I don't want to call them tryouts because I didn't cut anybody, but we started the beginning of the season just like we normally would. But a week into it, we're told that we have to stay out of the gym. I've contacted the kids, been in touch with them. I've offered to take them basketballs. I've offered, giving them pointers, things to do to stay conditioned. Just staying in touch, trying to keep them motivated, trying to make sure that they don't get down. Because hopefully at some point they let us back into the gym and we can go back to work.
And then